Greetings everyone and welcome back. This is lesson number 49 and guys, we are almost done with this series on the rules of English grammar. So if you've made it this far into the series, then you've pretty much learned all the major grammar rules in the English language. So as we say in English, we say congratulations, good job, keep up the good work, you're doing great, and just keep going, never give up. Practice new words every day. If you hear a new word, write it down and practice it at home. Before you know it, you'll be excellent in English, excellent. Try watching movies as well. Let's go ahead and start the lesson. We're going to start this lesson off by discussing the ing form, ing, of a noun. Okay, in fact, we can turn many verbs into useful nouns just by adding ing to the word. So if we have a verb like to eat, to go, to have, to say, all we have to do is take the verb and add ing to the end. Okay, in that case we get a noun. Okay, a noun that describes the actions of a verb, but it's still technically it's not a verb, it's technically a noun. So even though it is considered a noun, it expresses the action of a verb. Okay, so we're going to look at some examples today and you'll understand. It will be easy for you. Okay, so let's begin. In our first example, we're going to look at the verb to eat. I'll go ahead and write it for you. So you can see that we have to eat here. I'll write it right here, okay? To eat. Now, this is the infinitive form to eat. Okay, I know this looks bad, but this is T-O-E-A-T, to eat. Okay, now what do we do when we want to make a noun? Okay, well, we have it in the infinitive form, so we're going to get rid of to. So say goodbye to, and then we're going to add ing to the end, and we get eating. Now, is eating a verb? Is eating a verb? No. It's not a verb. Eating is actually a noun in this case, but it describes the actions of a verb. Do you understand? So even though it's not a verb, it describes the actions of a verb. It's almost like it is a verb, but it's not. In our first example, you can see here that we have eating healthy food is very important. Okay, you can see the verb to eat, right? It's eating, okay? Eating. Eating healthy food is very important. It's kind of like saying to eat, right? To eat healthy food is very important, which is also a way that you can say it. You can say to eat healthy food is very important. Now, to eat in this case, this is a verb, okay? But if we don't want a verb, if we want a noun, we say eating with ing. Eating healthy food is very important, and this sounds better. That sounds better. It sounds better saying this than to eat healthy food is very important. So let's go ahead and look at some other examples, okay? So we have eating healthy food is very important, and you can see that the noun eating is describing an action, but it's not considered a verb. And then we have I hate running. Okay, and you know that running comes from the verb to run. Okay, so I'll write it here. To run, R-U-N, running. Now, what do we have to do? We want to add ing. We get rid of to, goodbye to, and we're going to add another N, and we're going to add ing. Okay, so it becomes running, running, okay, running. I hate running. I don't like running. I dislike running. I have no interest in running. Hate is like something you really, I hate running. You really don't like to do it. Next, similar sentence. I love swimming. Okay, swimming comes from the verb to swim. You can see here that we also add an M, kind of like what we did here with the N, but swimming with ing. All right, so same sort of thing. Now, swimming, running, eating, are they verbs or are they nouns? That's right, they're nouns. They are not verbs, but they express the same actions like verbs do, but they're nouns. Next we have learning English will help you communicate abroad. Okay, so learning English will help you communicate abroad. Learning from the verb to learn. You can also say to learn English will help you communicate abroad, but it doesn't sound that great actually. It sounds better when you have a noun. Learning English will help you communicate abroad. That's much better. So, communicate. The noun would be communication. Okay, to communicate is to talk to another individual, to share ideas, to share thoughts, to communicate with another, to tell somebody how you feel, to express your feelings. Abroad. Abroad is in another country. I live in the United States. So to me, going abroad means Canada, Mexico, Sweden. You know, any country outside of America is considered abroad. And if you're in a country, say you are in the country of, I don't know, you are in the country of Colombia, okay? So if you go to Chile, that country is abroad. If you go to Venezuela, that's also abroad for you. If you live in Mexico, going abroad is when you take a trip to the United States, or when you go to Canada, or when you go to Guatemala or Nicaragua, wherever you go, all those countries are abroad, okay? Or if you go to France or Spain, all these countries are abroad, okay? You can study abroad, you can work abroad. So let's go ahead and look at the next one. This one is funny. It says, praying each day keeps the demons away. Praying comes from the verb to pray, like when you pray to the God, or to gods, you know, or whoever you pray to. This is to pray when you talk about how you feel to those higher in power. Praying each day, so every day, keeps the demons away. All right, what are demons? Well, angels are good, right? We know that angels are good, but demons are the opposite of angels. Demons are bad. These are like the bad spirits, okay? The spooky spirits, the evil spirits. Those are the demons. So, praying each day keeps the demons away. Away means far from you, you know, very far away. Praying each day keeps the demons away. Actually, this was a funny expression that I heard from a friend, and I thought it was quite funny. It means that, you know, you praying enough, you keep the evil spirits away from you. So you're protected, you are safe. Okay, now, many times when we talk about an activity, we use the verb to go, followed by in what becomes a noun. Okay, with the ing form, followed by a verb, but ing, it becomes a noun. So, I like to go fishing, for example. I like to go fishing. Okay, you have the verb to fish, right? To fish, but you take away to, and then you take fish and you add ing. I like to go fishing. Okay, I like to go fishing. Oftentimes you'll hear people say, I like going fishing. You can say that too. I like going fishing. When you say going, it emphasizes more the action of going somewhere. Okay, going to another place. I like going fishing. Okay. She enjoys going camping. Now, we have a verb here, it's enjoy. Now, when you have the verb enjoy, you cannot use to go after. It's one of these special cases where you can only use ing afterwards. So, she enjoys going camping, coming from the verb to camp, right? To camp, get rid of the to, add ing. So it's to go camping, but after enjoy you have to say going. You cannot say to go. There's a couple verbs like this, including one right here that we'll talk about right now. But first, let's talk about this one. They love to go hiking. Okay, they love to go hiking. Okay, you can also say they love going hiking. Hiking means you climb a mountain, you go up high. For example, if you go to a national park and there's mountains there and you want to go up to the top of the mountain, you hike up the mountain. They love going hiking. You could say that too. They love going hiking. Okay. And then here we have, we avoid going jogging. We avoid going running. You cannot say we avoid to go jogging. We avoid to go running. You cannot say that. Avoid is much like enjoy, okay? Where after each of these verbs, you have to use going instead of to go. Okay, these are things that you have to memorize, and we talked about these in previous lessons, so I'm sure you already know how it works. But there are a certain amount of verbs that we have to use a fuller form after. We can't use the infinitive, because when we have to go, it's an infinitive form. We can't do that in these cases. All right, jogging and running, there's a difference. Jogging is when you're running, you know, but you're running at a slower pace. Okay, you're running, but it's not super fast. Running is what you do at the Olympics or when you're in a race with somebody. You are running as fast as possible. So running is very, very fast. Jogging is a little bit slower. You take your time, you know. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and move on, okay? So we just did 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 of these, which are pretty easy. So not only can verbs turn into nouns by adding ing, they can also become adjectives. Okay, adjectives that are sometimes placed before the noun or after it. Adjectives, what do adjectives do? Do you know? What is their job? What is the job of an adjective? An adjective, I'll tell you. An adjective describes the noun. You know, it attributes qualities to them. And in these examples with the ing form, they're coming from verbs. So they're expressing actions. Okay? We're going to see this here. Adjectives. I saw an interesting documentary on the destruction of the environment. Again, we have to take interest, you know, interest right here with ing. It's expressing the noun. In this case, the noun is documentary. Okay, so I saw a documentary. What kind of documentary? Oh, I saw an interesting documentary. Okay. We listened to an annoying dog that was barking all night. Barking. Okay. Cats meow. People like me and you, we talk or we speak. Horses neigh. Okay. Cows go moo. Turkeys gobble. Dogs bark. Okay. Dogs bark, especially the small dogs. Small dogs love to bark more than the big dogs. So, we listen to an annoying dog. Okay. Why is it annoying? Because it's barking all night, right? It's barking in your ear. Bark, bark, bark. It's very annoying. You don't like it. It's an unpleasant feeling. You are displeased by what's going on. You want to say, shut up to the dog. You know, it's an annoying dog. So let's go ahead and look at other examples. This comes from the verb to annoy. Okay, to annoy somebody. I annoy my sister. You annoy your brother. You annoy your parents. You are annoying at school. Okay, so do you see the ticket collector collecting money on the bus? Aha. Okay, so guys, we were talking a little bit about how the adjectives come before nouns. Well, we're going to see some cases where they come after nouns. So, do you see a ticket collector collecting money on the bus? Collecting with ing is the adjective. Okay? A ticket collector is the noun. So, it describes the action of a ticket collector. What is he doing? Collecting money. Next we have, he spoke to the professor standing in the hallway. The hallway is a corridor, okay, like at school, at the library. I mean, there's these small corridors that you walk through to go to class. Standing, so I have a chair here and I'm sitting, okay, but now I'm standing on my legs, okay, standing, okay. Again, it's describing what the professor is doing. What is the professor doing? He is standing. We also use the ing form following a command in the imperative. Tell somebody what to do. Do this, do that, do that. For example, try practicing more. Do your best. Try practicing more at math, at English, at Spanish. Stop telling me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. Stop telling me what to do. Okay, it's a command. Command. Keep moving up the line. You're waiting in line at the restaurant or at McDonald's or wherever you are. You say to the person in front of you, hey, keep moving up the line. Go, go, go. Keep moving up the line. Keep moving, ing, up the line. All right? So also, just so you guys know, we use the ing form after the verbs to remember, to forget, and to regret. Okay, so you'll see them here. For example, you also saw it similarly here, like with the verb enjoy and avoid. But let's look at these, okay? To remember, to forget, and to regret. I remember meeting him last year. You cannot say I remember to meet him last year. You cannot say that. You have to use the ing form of the verb, turning it into a noun. I remember meeting him last year. They, okay, this is they. It's a pronoun, it's not the. It's a mistake here. They forget leaving a tip after their meal. Or they forget to leave a tip after their meal. Okay, they forget leaving a tip after their meal. They forget to leave a tip after their meal. Something interesting about this one. Now, what's interesting about this is if you say they forget to leave a tip after their meals, to an English speaker's ear, it seems that you're saying that these people have a habit of not leaving a tip when they go out to eat at a restaurant, as if it were a fact or something. But if you say they forget leaving a tip after their meal, it sounds different to me. It sounds like there's a bit of a difference in the meaning between the two ways. With the form ing, it emphasizes the action or experience, while the infinitive form, to leave, you know, when you have the to eat, to run, the infinitive form, it more or less emphasizes the results of the action or the event. So generally speaking, English speakers use the ing form to speak of enjoyment, things that you like, and then we use the infinitive form, like to run, to eat, to leave, in this case, the infinitive form, to express habits or preferences. So we regret calling you so late. Okay, we cannot say we regret to call you so late. We say we regret calling you so late. Okay, we regret calling you so late. So guys, these are the basic rules when you want to make a sentence using a verb in the noun or adjective forms. Okay, the noun and adjective forms. All right. So I hope this all made sense to you and it wasn't too hard. If you watch lesson 19 again, you'll see a few more similar examples using ing. Okay, so guys, if you enjoyed this lesson, please give me a like and subscribe. Don't forget. And as always, I will see you in the next lesson, lesson number 50, the last lesson of this series on English grammar. So as always, guys, I'll see you in the next lesson. Take care. Bye.